Okay. Like the boys, each episode back after back just keeps topping each. And my goodness, I cannot even talk after this episode. So let's get right into this. But before we do, we are on the road to 25,000 subscribers. Goal is to make it there before the end of the month, before we get to Stranger Things season 4, volume 2. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that notification bell. The Quarry comes out later tonight, and I'm going to be streaming it this week. So make sure you tune into that. But what the hell just happened, right? So let's get right from the beginning and let's talk about this. So Hughie finds out that Butch is on the V. As we know, Butcher's using a compound V that's only good for 24 hours. That was given to him by Maeve. And so now Hughie's like, aren't you a little bit of a hypocrite with this? So we move on from Edgar wanting Neuman to make an example of Homelander after everything he's doing. He says Homelander needs a little pushback and to sit down and be reprimanded. Newman's a little scared of this, but she goes on ahead and says she will do it. We then see that Hughie is being antagonized by Homelander, as now there is this fake relationship between Homelander and Starlight as well. And Hughie's kind of pissed off about this, but he has to take it. A-Train's trying to set things straight with Blue Hawk, who's terrorizing black communities. He wants to bring this up to Homelander. He wants to do more for the community, as we know from the previous episodes. And so we see then that he does a commercial that spoofs the Kendall Jenner Pepsi commercial. And I think that was Kendall Jenner there too. So that was kind of hilarious to see. We also see the boys go to Russia. As we know, they have some leads that the weapon to kill Homelander is going to be in Russia. But first they have to do some work for Nina. Frenchie's not with this at all. But Nina and Butcher talk it out, and they're going to have Kimiko go ahead and kill an oligarch that she needs taken out. And that's going to be enough for her to tell them where the secret lab is going to be. We find out that Supersonic and Miss Starlight are talking about the Homelander situation, and he says he will fight alongside them if he has to, sort of showing some feelings for her as well. And at first, I was like, I don't trust Supersonic, Alex. I feel like something's going to happen, but we'll talk more about that in a bit. Something that was kind of stupid that happened as well was Homelander when he had the Deep and Supersonic for the first time at the table, the round table. He introduced some taco bowls to them and was pretty much taking like cues from Donald Trump when he had the taco bowls and all of that. So that was kind of stupid there. We do see that A-Train brings up the whole situation with Blue Hawk, and the Deep is like siding with Homelander and saying, no, we don't have to do this. We actually need more heroes. We don't need to bench Blue Hawk any of this. They get into a fight and A-Train's pissed off about this. Homelander comes, sides with the Deep, and tells A-Train to calm down and to just stop, and pretty much calling him useless. Supersonic witnesses all of this and feels that he could actually get A-Train recruited onto the team. And so he tells him about the whole thing with Starlight and Maeve going on. And A-Train's like, yeah, I'm going to get ahead and do this as well. So we see Kimiko, as I said, kill the oligarch that Nina wants taken out with adult novelties. Can't even talk about them. How am I even going to talk about episode 6 Herogasm, right? But then we actually see Kimiko tells Frenchie after all of this is done that she wants to be done with all of this mess and she just wants to leave with Frenchie and be happy. So they now know where the lab and everything is, and they're going to go ahead and do this whole mission to try and get this weapon. Butcher uses the compound V, and Hughie's like, let me get some. I want to do this compound V. I felt so useless, so small when Homelander was antagonizing me. I'm tired of Starlight having to help me and save me from all of this. I want to be using this compound V. Butcher's like, no. So they go ahead and go to the lab. They find this little hamster called Jamie, which is just a like souped up hamster on compound V. And pretty much this hamster goes ham. And as the soldiers arrive, the hamster kind of helps them out a little bit. Then we see just as everything seems to be going to shit and nobody has any more bullets to use, Butcher shows off that he has the compound B. At this point, nobody knew about it except Hughie, and now everybody knows. And then we see Hughie has the compound B as well as he saves MM. The rest of the boys are pretty pissed off about these secrets being kept. And then we see that Soldier Boy is found in a chamber, and when he emerges, he blasts Kimiko, and now she's not healing at all. And then we pretty much now have the boys very much so in a really bad spot. Like Butcher and Hughie are not on speaking terms. The boys don't trust them either. Frenchie, Kimiko, and MM are very much so distant as well. And MM is just like, there's no way back to this for the boys. Like, this is it. Like, how can we even function if we are keeping all of these things from ourselves? And Kimiko seems to be dying as well. She's not healing from her wounds. And so then we get to the other side of things where Supersonic is now dead thanks to Homelander. Homelander explains to Starlight that A-Train gave this information to him, and I'm assuming A-Train's trying to get some points to say that they're going to do something for the community or something like that. Like, he's trying to get on Homelander's good side for whatever he wants to do, but nonetheless, it still cost Alex Supersonic's life as we see him like completely obliterated by Homelander. And Homelander tells Starlight, if you don't stop this whole plotting and everything against me, that's going to be Hughie next time. And that's pretty much how our episode ends. So like I said, my goodness, so many things happened here. By the way, I forgot to mention, like so much happened, right? Victoria Neuman, instead of giving the press conference against Homelander, gave a press conference against Stan Edgar, and now Stan Edgar is pretty much gone from Vought, and now Homelander is ruler supreme. And Victoria Neuman did this, I'm assuming, because Homelander pressured her, and she also wanted some Compound B to give to her daughter. So yeah, there's a lot of things that happen this episode that are really going to set the tone for the last 4 episodes, I think. So pretty much we have this whole situation that seems like, how the hell are they even going to do anything now that Homelander is top of Vought and pretty much is overseeing everything now? There's nobody for him to be under control of. And Stan Edgar says that this is going to be his own weakness because nobody's going to be there to clean up any of the messes that he's making. And he's pretty much going to slip at a point. So I think that Stan Edgar knows at some point he's going to come back. And I think he knows this is going to be probably the end of Homelander. Soldier Boy escapes also at the end after blasting Kimiko. And just from the stills and everything, I think there's going to be a big search for him, as we don't really know exactly what happened to him in Russia, what his mental state is. So I think that's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Also interesting to note is, why is Kimiko not healing? Could this have been something from the blast itself? Like, is there something in him that might have like stopped his superpowers from coming out, and that's why he was able to be kept in that chamber, and now he like has that on Kimiko as well? I think that's going to be interesting to see. And I think like everybody's such a bad spot now. I think Starlight really sees everything as hopeless. Maeve also is trying to keep it together, as she says she's training in an effort to try and take down Homelander when the time is right. And hopefully Butcher is able to get that weapon to take him down. But like I said, everything is just up on the table. Like I don't even know what to say anymore, because that Supersonic, like him being dead now, completely took me by surprise. I was like thinking A-Train and all of them were going to team up and it was going to be one big fight at the end. And now I'm just like, everything doesn't seem to be going to according to plan at all. And we're already halfway through the season and it's just getting more and more out of control. And it's going to spiral into something insane. Like, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple of deaths here this season. But like I said, it's just getting insane out there, right? So let me know your thoughts and your opinions on the finale here of episode 4. We'll have a theory on episode 5. But I think that we're really going to focus on Soldier Boy in the next episodes. I can really see a Soldier Boy heavy episode, especially from the stills we've gotten from the trailers, all of that. There is a lot of scenes with Soldier Boy on his own in the city, and it looks like he might actually try to make a comeback at Vought. And could Soldier Boy be the one who can take Homelander down, or will Soldier Boy turn and be something completely different? I think that's going to be interesting to see. But this whole thing was just an amazing episode. I'm excited. I think The Boys is like 100% hitting the marks, hitting the points it needs to. It's just been on a roll, and I'm excited to see where we head into all of this. So if you want more videos on The Boys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We are hitting 25,000 subscribers this month. We are doing it together. Follow me on all of the social medias. Culture Elixir is the name. Make sure that you are also not forgetting to comment down below. I love the engagement, love to talk to people when I can and see comments. So comment down below your thoughts and opinions. But as always, that's going to do it for me. As always, stay safe, stay positive.